Very good evening, all of you. Hope you all are doing well. Let's start with today's session. Quick recap of last session. Last session, we discussed about aggregate functions, if you remember, right? Five aggregate functions we saw. Aggregate functions means functions which take input as set of values. Okay, it will take input as set of value and it will summarize all that value and give single value as a result. Okay, so it will take input as x1, x2, dot dot xn, and it is going to summarize all this value and produce a single value as result. So five aggregate functions we saw last time, that is minimum, maximum, count, sum, and average. Right? Now, continuing with that, next important clause we are going to learn, that is group by. Okay, and group by is used along with aggregate. It is applicable for aggregate functions only. Means it is associated with that. Means when group by you are using, obviously you're using aggregate functions. So suppose you have some column in which there are repeated values. You have any column in your table, and in that column there are repeated values. So what you want to do is you want to create group of similar values. Getting? And then on each group you want to apply aggregate. Getting, guys? Okay. So you have a table. In the table there is some column, and that column is having repeated values. So you want to create group of similar value. Example, suppose you have employee table, and in that we have one column called city. So in city column there are repeated values. There are many employees belonging to same city. Pune, many are there. From Mumbai, many are there. From Chennai, many are there. So you want to create separate groups of each city, means similar value, like one group of Mumbai, getting another group of Pune. And then what you want to do is, as many values are coming in that each group, you want to apply aggregate on the values in that group. Getting? So aggregate you want to apply on any other column it can be on which you want to apply aggregate, but the grouping you are doing on the column in which similar values are there. Like example, city. So on the city basis, I've done grouping. Same city, one group, another same city, another group. And then in that group, we have salary. So on the salary, I want to apply aggregate. Whatever aggregate, it can be finding minimum, finding maximum, finding average, finding sum, whatever. But remember, aggregate function won't change its definition. Always remember, aggregate function takes input as set of value and produce one value as a result. Here also, it will produce one value as a result for set of values of one group. So in that one group, as many salaries are there. All the salaries of that group will go to the function, it will produce one result. Second group, all the salaries of that group will go to your aggregate function, and aggregate function will produce one result. Like that. Okay. Now how to do this? As I said, we have to use group by clause. Remember, whenever you use group by, before that you have to do where. Filtering is done first and then grouping. Means if you are writing select clause, then from, okay, and if you have where clause, after that, it is optional. And then only you can write group by. Means after from, you can have group by. But after group by, you cannot have where. अगर where clause है तो वो from के बाद ही होना चाहिए, and group by should be after where only. Getting? If suppose you don't have where clause, okay, from direct group by. ठीक है? But after from, if you are writing group by and then you are writing where is not allowed. Because where is for filtering single records. एक एक record को filter करने के लिए where है. So first you have to filter the records and then only you have to apply grouping. Getting? And grouping can be done on one or more columns also. Multi-column grouping भी होता है. अब multi-column grouping का working कैसे है बताता हूँ. Like it is multi-column sorting. I hope you remember order by जब लिया था हमने order by and column 1, column 2. I hope you remember column 2 sorting depends on column 1. Multi-column sorting भी लिया था मैंने like city comma name. So first sorting was done on the city and then as many employee come in one city, they were separately sorted on the name basis. Correct? So same way, multi-column grouping be possible. You have to write select, then the column, you have to mention that column in which the repeated value is there. ठीक है? क्या याद रखना है? Here you have to write that column name on which grouping is to be done. जिसके values के basis पे grouping कर रहा है. That here you will mention. Then you'll write aggregate functions. Okay. And the column on which you want to apply aggregate. जैसे grouping I want to do on city and aggregate I want to apply on salary. So here I'll write salary. Always remember whenever you're going to use group by, getting? Then in select clause, this column will be that column only on which grouping is done. And then you will write the aggregate and the column on which you want to apply aggregate. Okay? From the table and then you will mention group by and grouping on what basis? This column only. Getting? Always remember अगर यहाँ कोई कॉलम लिखा है तो उसी कॉलम के बेसिस पे नीचे क्या करना पड़ेगा grouping. Getting? So how the grouping will be done on the column 1 value basis. And obviously this column is that column in which the values are repeated. Generally grouping ऐसे ही करो जिस column में repeated value. The column in which there are no repeated value, it doesn't make any meaning of doing grouping. Grouping करने का कुछ मतलब ही नहीं बनता है. There is no meaning only if you are doing grouping on such column in which distinct values are there. Usually we should do grouping on that column only where repeated values are there. Like example, city, department. Can there be many employees belonging to same department? Yes. So it will do grouping on, suppose column 1 is department, column 2 is salary. So column 1 basis grouping is done, department, all HR, one group, all sales, another group. So groups are created. And then as many salaries are there in that group, as many salaries are coming in that group, on that this aggregate is applied. So as many salary in that group, aggregate applied, you get one result. So for one group, one output. Second group, as many salaries in second group, on that aggregate is applied, you get one result. So in short, as many group, that many aggregate outputs. जितने groups, उतने aggregate outputs. ठीक है? And you can do grouping on multi-column also, but whenever you do multi-column, it is like that first grouping is done on column 1. Remember, if you write group by C1, C2, like example, C1 is department and C2 is city. Getting? So first grouping is done on column 1 basis. Column 1 के basis पे grouping होगा. And then within that group, again subgroups are created. And the subgroups are done on the basis of column 2. I hope you're understanding. How the subgroups are created on the column 2 basis. Like, as I said, first is city or otherwise versa, depend. Or first is department, and second is city. So first grouping is done on the department basis, like for example, HR, one group. Then as many employees are in HR, again subgroups are created on the city basis. All HR of Pune, Pune के जो HR department है, getting Chennai of HR, Bangalore of HR. Again, if there is another department called IT, so second group IT. Again in that, all the employees of IT but in Pune, IT but in Chennai, IT in Bangalore, like that. So main group, subgroup, and then again on subgroup, it will apply aggregate. Understanding? Each subgroup के ऊपर वापस क्या apply करेगा? Aggregate. तो this way you can have any number, यानी कितने चाहिए उतने multi level ले सकते हो. Example I give. So first group is done on department. Then in each department, again subgroups are created on city. And then on each subgroup, you apply aggregate. Getting? तो उस समय ऐसे लिखना पड़ेगा. देखो, sorry. Select first column 1 you will write on which the main grouping, then column 2 on which the subgrouping, and then the aggregate function on any column, कोई भी कॉलम जिस पे एग्रीगेट लगाना, जैसे C1 is department, C2 is city, and C3 is salary, like that. From table, and then when you'll write group by, you have to mention this both the columns. First grouping on column 1, and then subgrouping on column 2. Getting, guys? So I hope that the conceptual thing is clear. Then I'll take some examples, it will be more clear to you. Right? So when to use group by? When you have some column in the table in which there are repeated values. In your table, there is some column, and in that column, there are repeated values. You want to create separate groups of similar value and then apply aggregate on each group. जितने similar values हैं, उनके separate groups बनाने. All of IT, all of HR, all of marketing. And then as many values are there in that group, on that I want to apply aggregate functions. Then we go for group by. Okay? So quick confirmation you can give me. The basic idea is clear to you. Then we can go for examples. Okay? Confirmations needed. Please interact with me. मेरे साथ interact करो. पूछो, questions पूछो, doubt पूछो.
Clear, sir. Topic clear.
Okay? The basic idea is clear. ओके तो ऐसा कोई कॉलम है जिसके वैल्यूज रिपीटेड है एंड यू वांट टू क्रिएट अ ग्रुप ऑफ सिमिलर वैल्यूज एंड देन ऑन ईच ग्रुप यू वांट टू अप्लाई एग्रीगेट ठीक है सो दिस इज यूज्ड टू ग्रुप रोज दैट हैव सेम वैल्यूज इन सम कॉलम मींस इन योर टेबल there is some column which is having same value. So those who are having same value, I want to create separate groups. And then on each group, I want to apply aggregate. Correct? It helps to do calculations like finding total or averages for each group. Like in each group, I want to find max, or in each group, I want to find minimum, or I want sum of each group, or average of each group, or count of each group. Like जैसे मुझे हर हर डिपार्टमेंट का रोल कॉल प्रिंट करना है. Roll call means you understanding how many employees are there in each department. Correct? Like sales, 20 employees. IT, ठीक है 32 employees. तो आप क्या करोगे? Department wise grouping and then count you will do. Count of number of records in each group. तो each group में कितने रिकॉर्ड का काउंट है वो काउंट यहाँ साथ में प्रिंट हो जाएगा. हर डिपार्टमेंट की मैक्स सैलरी प्रिंट करनी कि सेल्स की मैक्सिमम सैलरी कितनी है, आईटी की मैक्स सैलरी. तो यू कैन डू ग्रुपिंग ऑन डिपार्टमेंट एंड देन फाइंड मैक्स सैलरी ऑफ ईच ग्रुप. ठीक है. सिंटैक्स देखो. सिलेक्ट column. Here you have to mention that column on the basis of which grouping will be done. जिसके बेसिस पे ग्रुपिंग करना है वो यहां मेंशन, and then side में aggregate function, and aggregate on which column you want to apply that you give from table group by column. Remember, if you want to use where clause, please use it before group by. पहले where use करो और फिर group by. Where does the filtering, it filters the record and फिर filtered record पे grouping होगा, ठीक है, and group किए हुए जो output है वो print होता है लगता है, ठीक है. Example C. Here we are displaying department wise average salary. Correct? So as many employees are there in each department, we are finding the average salary of each department. Can you see? ठीक है? I'll give you an illustration. मल्टी कॉलम का भी दिखा देता हूं. Okay. I think this is our database which we have created in the past. पहले इसको सिर्फ यूज कर देता हूं. ठीक है? See, if suppose I'm doing department wise number of employees, so can I write department count star from employee and group by department? So I want to find out how many employees are there in each department. So department के basis पे grouping किया and फिर each department में जितने records है उसका record count print किया, right? देखो, okay. See, IT 26 are there, HR 24 है, finance 24, और एक record हमने बाद में add किया था, I guess in one session, where the department ID was not assigned. It was null. एक रिकॉर्ड हमने ऐड किया था जब डिपार्टमेंट नेम नहीं असाइन किया था एक एक एम्प्लॉय को, बाद में हमने लास्ट रिकॉर्ड ऐड किया था, तो वो ग्रुप में भी आ गया, ठीक है. तो ग्रुपिंग डन ऑन दैट बेसिस. अगर आपको वो एम्प्लॉय डिलीट कर देना, यू कैन डिलीट दैट एक्स्ट्रा एम्प्लॉय which was null. This I added just to show the effect of null. Is null operator हमने पढ़ा था, अगर याद है तो प्लीज याद करो, ठीक है. I'll remove that record, delete from employee where id equal to 99, क्योंकि हमारे सिर्फ कितने रिकॉर्ड्स थे, 90. Now if I apply this, see, department wise count of employees coming, राइट. बट इधर हेडिंग में दिख रहा है काउंट स्टार, वो फंक्शन का नाम ही इधर हेडिंग में आता है. तो इफ यू वांट टू शो सम अदर, यू कैन गिव हियर एज, एंड यू कैन गिव टोटल employees or number of employees. If you want a sentence like this, number of employees, you can put a sentence in double quote. You have to put it in double quote. See, department and number of employees in each department. Same way, like you want every department max salary or average salary or total salary of each department. Okay, so I can do like this, select department, comma, average salary or sum of salary, okay, as total sal I'll give, from employee and group by department. So each department, as many employees are there, as many employees are there in each department, their salary summation will come. See, IT में जितने employees थे उनके salary का summation आ गया. Correct? 28, 27 lakh, 58,000, 12 lakh, 20,000, 21 lakh, 27,000. Each department. करेक्ट. एक साथ ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि एक ही एग्रीगेट. सपोज सम ऑफ सैलरी चाहिए और उसके साथ ही आपको मैक्स सैलरी भी प्रिंट करनी है, ठीक है. यू कैन डिस्प्ले मैक्स सैलरी एज मैक्स सैल मिनिमम सैलरी भी डिस्प्ले करनी है एज मीन सैल, एवरेज सैलरी भी डिस्प्ले करनी है, ठीक है। एंड टोटल नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉयज भी प्रिंट करना है, सपोज काउंट स्टार एज टोटल EMP. All aggregates you can print at a time on each department. हर डिपार्टमेंट पे आपको एग्रीगेट अप्लाई करना है। सी, कैन यू सी द होल आउटपुट? IT में टोटल 27 एम्प्लॉइज है, 26 एम्प्लॉइज, एंड द summation of salaries of that 26 employees is this much. Maximum salary is this much, minimum is this much, average is this much. Understanding, guys? ठीक है। सेम कॉन्सेप्ट जिनको एक्सेल वगैरह आता है तो उसमें हम पिवोट टेबल बना के, क्रॉस टेबल बना के वी शो लाइक दिस, द आउटपुट्स वी शो इन दिस मैनर, ठीक है। गेटिंग गाइस? आई होप इट इज क्लियर। अभी मल्टी कॉलम का भी एक एग्जांपल देता हूं, सपोज मल्टी कॉलम ग्रुपिंग, लाइक एग्जांपल, आई वांट डिपार्टमेंट वाइज और सिटी वाइज each department number of employees. So I'll take first city, ठीक है, then what I'll take department, and then number of employees in each department, correct, as total EMP from employee group by city comma department, correct। करके देखना है, ट्राई करके देखना है, यू हैव टू डू इट। दिस ऑल थिंग्स आर प्रैक्टिकल गाइस, इसको सिर्फ देखते नहीं बैठना है, आपको करके देखना है। एवरीथिंग इज हैंड्स ऑन, जब तक हैंड्स ऑन नहीं करते हो समझ में नहीं आने वाला, करेक्ट। जैसे कार का ड्राइविंग स्कूल लगाते हैं तो पहले 2-3 दिन वो सिम्युलेटर, वो इम्यूलेटर होता है ना, उस पर कार सिखाते हैं। आई डोंट नो कितने लोगों ने ड्राइविंग स्कूल से कार सीखा है। कुछ लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो दोस्त ही सिखाते हैं, उसको देख देख के सीख जाते हैं हम लोग। बट सम पीपल ज्वाइन प्रॉपर ड्राइविंग स्कूल। फिर ड्राइविंग स्कूल में देखो 2 दिन पहले वो इम्यूलेट, वो कार कुछ चलती नहीं है, वो कार में बिठाते हैं, वो इम्यूलेटर जैसे होता है, हमें लगता है कि सच में हम कार चला रहे हैं। साइड में रोड दिखता है, फिर बीच में ही बारिश आना शुरू होता है, वो इम्यूलेटर पे सिखाता है, एंड देन यू एक्चुअली स्टार्ट। तो वो इम्यूलेटर तक सीखना ओके, बट जब रियल सीखना शुरू करते हैं तब पता चलता है। तो यहाँ भी यू हैव टू मेक योर हैंड्स डर्टी, unless and until you make your hands dirty you are not going to understand। सिर्फ देख के कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, you have to actually start working, इंस्टॉल करना है, MySQL इंस्टॉल करना है, टेबल क्रिएट करना है, रिकॉर्ड्स ऐड करना है, एक एक क्वेरीज करके देखना है, देन यू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, ठीक है। चेक नाउ, सी नाउ व्हाट इट इज डूइंग। सिटी, फिर सिटी के अंदर डिपार्टमेंट, डिपार्टमेंट के अंदर ईच डिपार्टमेंट के कितने एम्प्लॉयज, इट इज शोइंग लाइक दैट, ठीक है। तो यू कैन जस्ट सॉर्ट इट, इसको सॉर्ट आगे जाके सॉर्ट भी कर सकते हो ऑन सिटी डिपार्टमेंट, ठीक है। हियर ऑल्सो यू कैन प्रिंट इट, चेक करो। तो इन अहमदाबाद HR 3 एम्प्लॉयज, अहमदाबाद IT 2 एम्प्लॉय, अहमदाबाद मार्केटिंग 1, अमरावती में सिर्फ HR का एक ही है, बाकी कोई नहीं है, लगता है। You can check if you come to Pune, correct? So in Pune, IT 5 employee, Pune marketing 5, Pune HR 4, Pune finance 7. So how it has done that is clear. It has done first grouping on what basis? City. Then in each city, it has done subgrouping on. पहले grouping किसके basis पे किया? City. One group, Pune. Another group, Ahmedabad or Mumbai. And then in each city, again further groups on what basis? Department. And then how many employees are there in each department, that count it is shown. Understanding? So it has applied aggregate on each subgroup and subgroup within that main group. So this way, multi-column groupings also can be done. Okay. So quick confirmation दे सकते हो. Example भी clear है. Is this multi-column example clear? Is this single column grouping clear? Quick confirmation देते जाओ. Yes or no? I'm waiting for a response from your side, guys. If you have doubt, you can ask me.
No, sir, please. Actually, I want to ask the multiple columns only. That was also clear. Right. Thank you.
Okay. Other way also, first you do department and then city. So in each department, other way also you can try. Like यहाँ किसी city में departments का grouping किया. Department में city का grouping भी कर सकते हो. Getting means I want in every department, each city, how many employees are there? Like HR में पुणे के कितने, HR में ही मुंबई के कितने, HR में ही दिल्ली के कितने. That way if I want. Then change the order. First take department and then take city. ठीक है? So you should be able to do all the manipulations and all. Each and every type of query cannot be solved. Can you see? Now, here I'll just sort it on department. See. So all the employees of finance के सब आ गए. फिर उसमें वापस finance में नागपुर के दो है, finance में दिल्ली के 3 है, finance में लखनऊ के 3 है, like that. Come to HR. In HR, Mumbai ke 2, HR Ahmedabad 3, like that. So department first group, and then in the department city second group, and each city count of number of records. Okay? Okay. Now moving ahead, there is one more clause called having. Always remember having is to be used only after group by. Rule वैसे है कि जब group by यूज करते हो तभी having यूज कर सकते हैं. Group by whatever, and then only you can write having. And in having, you have to give some condition. Okay. Now we'll say for what this having is, right? So actually having is having a relation with where clause. Having or where. And ये common interview question होता है. Commonly very favorite question. Theory based questions भी पूछता है interview में. Not only scenario based queries. Scenario based queries को आप तो next step पे जाएंगे जब basic theoretical things बराबर answer कर पाओगे. First in interviews they'll ask you basic theoretical questions like difference between truncate and drop and delete, or difference between having and where clause, or different keys are there, foreign key, primary key, all that concept that they'll first make clear that you're thorough with that. Then they will move you towards scenario based questions. Practical questions जो हो गए कि they'll say delete the duplicates, find the nth maximum, or find the customer who has never placed an order, or a product, find a product for whom no order is placed till now. ऐसे सिनारियो बेस्ड क्वेश्चंस बाद में देंगे, बट उसके पहले आपके थ्योरी कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर है कि नहीं ये चेक किया जाएगा. ठीक है. तो हैविंग एंड वेयर का एक कंपैरिजन बहुत फेवरेट है, आता ही है. करेक्ट. पर्पस सिमिलर है दोनों का, बोथ ऑफ अ फिल्टरिंग, फिल्टर करने के लिए. But where is used to filter individual records from your table. Getting? You'll write select, you'll write from, and then you'll write where. And फिर condition लिखते हो. So what this where clause does is it filters individual records from your table, whatever table you have mentioned. So in short, it is going to apply this condition on each row of your table. टेबल में जितने रोज है हर रो पे वो कंडीशन अप्लाई करेगा. ईच रो पे कंडीशन अप्लाई. इफ द कंडीशन इज ट्रू फॉर दैट रो इज फिल्टर्ड. नेक्स्ट रो कंडीशन ट्रू आ रहा है, फिल्टर। नेक्स्ट रो कंडीशन फॉल्स, रिजेक्टेड, ये नहीं आएगा। तो only the rows for which the condition is satisfied, those rows are filtered and only those rows are sent to the workbench for printing. Getting? So in short, what you have to remember, where clause is used for filtering individual records. It is used for filtering the records from your table. It applies the condition on individual row. एक एक रो पे वो कंडीशन अप्लाई करता है. Getting? So what does having do? Having also applies condition, but it applies condition on the outcome of group by. Group by करके जो आउटकम आया है ना हमें, गेटिंग, वो कॉलम जिस पे ग्रुपिंग किया रहेगा, एग्जांपल लाइक सिटी, एंड नेक्स्ट कॉलम जिस पे एग्रीगेट लगाया रहेगा आपने, गेटिंग, लाइक एग्रीगेट ऑफ सैलरी, सिटी वाइज एवरेज सैलरी, यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग, लाइक आपने एवरेज सैलरी डाल दी, ये आपका एग्रीगेट है, और ये एग्रीगेट किस पे अप्लाई किया है, ईच सिटी पे. सो वेन एवर यू डू ग्रुप बाय, यू गेट आउटपुट एज दैट रिपीटेड वैल्यू, वो एक ग्रुप, एंड ग्रुप पे अप्लाई किया एग्रीगेट, लाइक पुणे and all the employees of Pune average salary. Then Mumbai, all the employees of Mumbai, their average salary. This you get as an output after group by. After group by, what you will get? Each value in the group and the aggregate which is applied on that group. वो ग्रुप पे जो एग्रीगेट लगा है वो, और वो ग्रुप में जो रिपीटेड वैल्यू है वो दिखेगी. Now what I want to do is I want to apply condition on the outcome of group by. Group by करके जो outcome आया ना उस पे वापस condition लगाना. Understanding? Clear? तो then at that time you have to use having clause. जैसे where clause किसको filter करने के लिए है? Individual records. Where clause applies condition on each row of your table. Where clause is used to filter the records from the table. Same way, having clause is used to filter the outcome of group by. जैसे इसमें अगर कहा है आगे कि I want to print only those cities whose average salary is more than 50,000. Getting? तो पुणे का एवरेज सैलरी सपोज 67,000, मुंबई का मे बी 70,000, मे बी दूसरा कोई रहेगा लाइक दिल्ली, तो वहां 38,000 है. गेटिंग? बेंगलुरु उसका मे बी 43,000 है. ऐसे हर सिटी का एवरेज सैलरी, हर सिटी का एवरेज सैलरी ये आ गया. अब इसमें से भी मुझे वो सिटीज प्रिंट करने हैं जिनका एवरेज सैलरी ग्रेटर देन 50,000. तो पुणे का एवरेज सैलरी 60, ये फिल्टर हो जाएगा. मुंबई का 7, ये फिल्टर. दिल्ली रिजेक्ट होगा, बेंगलुरु रिजेक्ट होगा. तो in short, where I applied this condition on the outcome of group by, that time we have to use having. Correct? तो यहाँ having and फिर condition दोगे, and obviously वो condition किस पे रहेगा? ये aggregate के outcome पे, तो therefore obviously यहाँ कुछ ना कुछ तो aggregate पे ही क्या रहेगा? Condition. जैसे average of salary more than 70,000, like that. ठीक है? तो इन क्रक्स में समझ में आया, इन शॉर्ट. और अ, हम क्या बोलते हैं कि हिंदी मराठी वर्ड्स आई डोंट नो एग्जैक्ट मैचिंग, सारांश हम बोलते हैं कि इसके कंक्लूजन, कंक्लूजन पे आना, या इन क्रक्स इंग्लिश में हम बोलते हैं इन क्रक्स. तो कहना क्या है, whenever you want to do filtering of individual record in your table, then use where clause. अगर एक एक रिकॉर्ड पे कोई कंडीशन लगानी है तो वेयर क्लॉज यूज करो. एंड व्हेन यू वांट टू अप्लाई द कंडीशन ओनली बट ऑन द आउटकम ऑफ ग्रुप बाय करके जो रिजल्ट आता है उसमें वापस फिल्टरिंग करना है, देन यू हैव टू यूज हैविंग. बाकी बहुत सारे डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट ग्रुप बाय के बिना हैविंग यूज ही करके नहीं देगा. यू कैन नॉट यूज हैविंग विदाउट ग्रुप बाय. मीन्स आपने वेयर लिखा है एंड डायरेक्टली हैविंग लिखा है, ग्रुप बाय नहीं है, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. करेक्ट. यू हैव टू यूज हैविंग ओनली इफ यू हैव यूज ग्रुप बाय. ग्रुप बाय यूज किया है तो ही हैविंग यूज कर सकते हो. Getting? But in MySQL, what they say is if you have dropped group by, लिखा ही नहीं, direct having, what it does is it considers your whole table as one group only. एरर देता नहीं है MySQL, but MySQL क्या करता है, पूरे टेबल को ही एक ग्रुप ले लेता है और वो एक ग्रुप का जो आंसर है उस पे ही कंडीशन लगाएगा. Get it? So MySQL doesn't give error if you are using having and without group by. But the problem is कि अगर आपने group by use ही नहीं किया and directly having, what will happen? Your whole table will be treated as one group. पूरा table एक ही group treat हो जाएगा. And only one output is there of that one group. एक ग्रुप ही है तो एक ग्रुप का एक ही आउटपुट है और वो एक आउटपुट पे ही क्या अप्लाई होगा, कंडीशन. Understanding? Clear? So that is the rule. So I hope it is clear to you guys when to use having. Okay, so whenever they ask difference between having and group by, sorry, having and where, what you have to remember, similarity between both of them is both are for filtering. But having where is used for filtering individual records. Where applies condition on individual rows. Getting? And to filter the outcome of group by, then use having. Having applies condition on outcome of group by. Group by से जो आंसर आए उस पे कौन कंडीशन लगाता है, having. ठीक है. ओके. तो आई होप यू गॉट इट. अगर किसी ने कहा कि डिस्प्ले ओनली दो सिटीज हु आर हैविंग एम्प्लॉइज मोर देन 10, गेटिंग, तो हमारे पास ईच सिटी के नंबर ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज है. लाइक इन पुणे वी हैव 12 employees. In Delhi, we have 8 employees. In Bengaluru, we have 7 employees. In Mumbai, we have 13 employees. अब मुझे इसमें से भी वो सिटीज प्रिंट करना है जिस सिटी के पास मोर देन 10 एम्प्लॉइज है. गेट इट? तो आई अप्लाई कंडीशन ऑन आउटकम ऑफ ग्रुप बाय. ग्रुप बाय करके जो आउटकम है उसके ऊपर वापस कंडीशन लगाऊंगा. कैसे? इधर लिखूंगा हैविंग व्हाट count star how much greater than 10. Count star means number of records in each group and each group में जितने रिकॉर्ड है वो कितने greater than 10, तो उतने ग्रुप्स ही प्रिजर्व हो जाएंगे, बाकी के ग्रुप्स रिजेक्ट. गेटिंग गाइस? ओके. तो कंफर्मेशन दे दो मुझे हैविंग का कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है. देन वी हैव टू सॉल्व सम एक्सरसाइजेस बेस्ड ऑन इट. So the having clause is just like where clause. Filtering. दोनों का काम filter करना है. Okay. But the main difference is it works on aggregated data. Like where is filtering individual records from the table. Whereas having is filtering the outcome of the aggregated data. That is group by करके जो output आता है उसको वापस filter कैसे कर रहे हो? By having. Get it? Always remember you use having only when you use group by. स्टैंडर्ड एसक्यूएल क्या कहता है कि जब ग्रुप बाय यूज किया तो ही हैविंग यूज कर सकते हो. बट इन माइस्क्यूएल इफ यू आर नॉट यूजिंग ग्रुप बाय एंड यू आर यूजिंग डायरेक्टली हैविंग, व्हाट डज माइस्क्यूएल ट्रीट? बट कुछ डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट वो अलाउ ही नहीं करते. लाइक बेस्ट एग्जांपल ओरेकल. आई रिमेंबर आई हैव यूज्ड ओरेकल आल्सो. पोस्टग्रेस, ओरेकल, सीक्वल सर्वर है. तो ओरेकल डजंट अलाउ ओनली आपको हैविंग तभी यूज करना है जब ग्रुप बाय यूज किया रहेगा. बट माइस्क्यूएल में क्या बाय डिफॉल्ट होता है, अगर आप ग्रुप बाय नहीं यूज कर रहे हो एंड डायरेक्टली आर यूजिंग हैविंग, व्हाट हैपेंस गाइस? इफ यू रिमेंबर या सुना है ध्यान से याद रखा है तो मुझे बता सकते हो. यस, एनीवन कैन आंसर. आई एम वेटिंग. for your answer.
It will consider the entire table.
As one group. करेक्ट पूरा बोलो. ठीक है. इट विल कंसिडर द एंटायर टेबल एज वन ग्रुप. तो एक ग्रुप का एक ही आउटकम है और वो एक आउटकम पे ही कंडीशन लगाएगा. करेक्ट. बट जैसे मैं कहा कि सम डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट नहीं अलाउ करता है. यू हैव टू यूज ग्रुप बाय, देन ओनली यू कैन यूज हैविंग. ठीक है. देन तो ग्रुप हैविंग इज फॉर फिल्टरिंग ग्रुप्स. इट हेल्प्स टू फिल्टर ग्रुप्स बेस्ड ऑन गिवन कंडीशन. Syntax एक वैसे. Select that column which is having repeated value. Obviously यहाँ वो कॉलम लिखना है जिसपे ग्रुपिंग करने वाले हो, या यहाँ वो कॉलम है जिसमें रिपीटेड वैल्यूज है. Then comma the aggregate which you want to apply from table group by and बाद में having. Please remember this condition which you have written in a having. This is the condition applied on the outcome of this aggregate. ये aggregate का जो outcome है उसके ऊपर ये कंडीशन लगती है. एंड जब वेयर क्लॉज लिखते हो तो वेयर अप्लाइज द कंडीशन ऑन इंडिविजुअल रो. तो इसमें भी अगर आपको वेयर क्लॉज, तो वो ग्रुप बाय के पहले ही होना चाहिए. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू यूज वेयर, देन ग्रुप बाय, देन हैविंग. ठीक है. एग्जांपल देखो. लाइक इट इज प्रिंटिंग ओनली दोज डिपार्टमेंट नेम्स whose average salary is more than 15,000. ये एग्जांपल है. In our database may not be the exact value. ठीक है. तो what is this query going to print? Those departments whose average salary is more than 15,000. करेक्ट. एग्जाम्पल अगर हमने डिपार्टमेंट वाइज एवरेज निकाला रहेगा तो देखते हैं. ओके. चलो आई राइट लाइक दिस. सेलेक्ट डिपार्टमेंट comma average salary as avg sal I give from employee and group by department. I already told you, always whatever column name you write along with that aggregate, ये aggregate के साथ जो column लिखते हो उसी पे नीचे क्या किया जाता है? Aggregate. Sorry, grouping. Okay, so you got like this. IT average salary is 1,06,000 something. HR average salary is 50,000. Finance 80,000, 60,000. Now in this, if I add some condition like this, like having AVG sal, you can use this alias name. ये जो इसको जो alias name दिया है वो alias name यहाँ use कर सकते हो नीचे. I am writing greater than 50,000, or maybe I'm writing greater than 65,000. ठीक है. तो I want that department to be printed, that department name to be printed, whose average salary is more than 65,000. ठीक है. तो from this four, again some departments will get filtered. Like IT will remain and finance will remain. HR and marketing won't come because HR is 50,800 and it is 60,500. So they don't satisfy this criteria. ठीक है. See. From that four, again two are rejected and two are remaining. Can you see this, guys? पहले each department का average salary आ गया था. IT का average salary, HR का average, finance का average, marketing का average. In that again we are doing filtering. What? Only keep those departments whose average salary is more than 65,000. Get it? So from this 1,06,000 will remain. Okay, this 88,625 will remain. This 50,000 and 60,000 won't come because they are not satisfying the criteria. So from this four, again, two are rejected, two remain. Understanding? Okay? Like city-wise number of employees we took. City. and count star as total employee from employee group by city we did. Now, in this case, each city and how many employees? Each city and the number of employees. City or number of employees. Okay. Now, from this, if suppose I apply condition that print only those cities which are having employees more than 5, then can I apply having clause like this? Having total employee greater than equal to 5. If I add this, okay, can you see only these 4 cities are remaining. The other cities are rejected because their total number of employees are less than 5. See, पुणे के 21 employees है, मुंबई के 8 है, दिल्ली के 10 है, and अहमदाबाद के 6 है. बाकी cities क्यों reject हुए? Because their total employees are not more than or equal to 5. This alias name you use, directly that function also you can write like this here. Directly here, having count star greater than equal to 5 is allowed, guys. Okay? So I hope you got it. Yes or no? I wait for the answer, guys, from your side. Please interact. Otherwise, then it will be a very, what you can say, a monotonous thing. Those who know Marathi, in Marathi we say pati takne. Getting? So I'll just complete with the syllabus. ऐसा हो जाएगा. मेरे साइड से just मुझे syllabus खत्म करना है and टाटा बाय बाय. So it should not happen like that, ना guys. ठीक है? If you have doubt in that where clause, you can ask, no problem. Comments I watch at the end. So बेटा unmute करो और बात करो ना मेरे से. ठीक है? Do you feel afraid of? Not with me only, in real life principle. ठीक है? Remember, I'm not doing teaching for first time. I think you people are, maybe you are in the average age of 25 to 30 के रेंज वाले लोग रहोगे तुम लोग सब. उतना साल मैंने टीचिंग किया है. ठीक है? It was in 1998. 1998 में तुम लोग इसमें से काफी लोग पैदा भी नहीं हुए रहेंगे. ठीक है? So speak. Real life में भी ऐसे ही होता है. Speak with your partner, speak with your parents, speak with your siblings. भाई बहन के साथ बोलो, friends के साथ बात करो, teammates के साथ बात करो. Because when you speak, so many problems may get solved. Sometimes you're stuck with some query in your mind, and maybe after speaking with someone, you may get a solution also. Getting? So always do interaction. Interaction बहुत जरूरी होता है. Interaction with your kids, interaction with your grandparents, parents, सबके साथ बात करना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है? So write a query to find the number of employees in each city. This is quite simple. We have solved already. Quickly इसके answers बताते जाओगे. Write a query to find the number of employees in each city. I think यही question था. चलो मुझे आंसर वापस बता सकते हो. Select city comma count star number of EMP दे दो from employee group by city. Is this right? I'm doing grouping on the city basis, and in each city, as many records are there, their count I'm printing. Count star does the record count. No? See, Pune 21. On this also you can apply order by, guys. If you want, you can apply order by. Okay, ऐसे order by number of EMP, descending if I'm writing. So it will do the sorting on this number of EMP descending. See, maximum employees in Pune, then Delhi, then Mumbai, and it is going on decreasing. Sangli 1, Gurgaon 1, Amravati 1. Okay? Then write a query to find the
Excuse me. Hello.
yes,
I have
speak.
one question. So, under this command, so why are we not inputting comma after each line of command here? Like,
Like,
so
this is a
I don't
separate
need
clause.
clause.
Like, when you are listing the columns, that time you have to put comma. But this is a separate command. No? You want to say why not comma here, why not comma here?
Yes, yes.
No, no, that is a wrong grammar. Grammatically only it is wrong. Each clauses, when you write each clause, select is one clause, from is one clause. Between one clause and another, there is never a comma. Any query you can see. Not only select, update, delete, everywhere. See here, select from where. There is no comma. Getting? But in that clause, when you're listing columns, so when you list column, you have to put comma. Like here, you're listing the columns which you want to print. Here, what you want to print, ID, name, city, and salary. So when you're listing the columns, then you have to put comma. But between one clause and another clause, select is one clause, from is another. There is no comma.
Okay.
Getting? That is, it is grammatically only wrong. The grammar doesn't allow. SQL grammar says there is no comma between one clause and another clause. When you have to put comma, when you're listing the columns, here you're listing two things, comma. Wherever you do order by, see here, group by, multiple column, put comma. Okay?
Hmm.
This you will get used to when you'll solve queries. बहुत ज्यादा exercises solve करोगे. Exercises of different scopes. अलग-अलग scope के exercises solve करो. Take employee management, library management, e-commerce. Getting different domains if you cover, then you get comfortable with the commands also. Commands भी comfortable होता है and scope भी पता चलने लगता है. ठीक है? So write a query to find the maximum salary of employees in each city in descending order. Max salary of each employee in descending order. Okay, city wise. So again, what I have to write? Select city, max of salary. ठीक है? As compulsory नहीं, as लिखो नहीं लिखा है. As and then the alias name. Alias name, suppose I'm giving max salary from employee. Group by what I'm going to do? City. Get it? And order by max sal descending. ये जो max sal है, वो max sal के descending order. So the first city will come whose maximum salary is highest, and then goes on in decreasing order. See, Noida's highest salary, then Bangalore, then Mumbai, that way. Get it? Is it arranging all the cities in decreasing order of their salaries? Highest, Aurangabad 45,000, Amravati 46, like that. Noida is 1,40,000, Bangalore 1,35,000. It's decreasing. Why? Because afterwards I've written order by max sal descending. Okay? Then write a query to display total number of employees in each department in descending order, meaning that department who is having highest number of employee first and then go in decreasing. Okay, so can anyone tell me with this query? ये query बताओगे? You are supposed to display number of employees in each department. ठीक है? Can anyone tell me? Select grouping on what basis I'll do? Department. Is this right? Count star as total employee in that department from employee grouping Group by what you'll do? Department. And order by total ENP descending again in the decreasing order of that count. See. So IT is having 26, HR 24, finance 24, marketing 24. So is it arranged in decreasing order? Department wise number of employees. Okay? Then write a query to list the average salary of each department. Average salary of each department. Having average salary greater than 1200. We will change this number to something. So I think this one we did it. You know, just now we did this example. See, instead of 1200, this one you can check. Are we doing department wise average salary? Right on a query to list average salary of each department. So department wise average salary. Department wise average salary. So you're doing grouping on department. But again, in that, we want to filter those departments which are having average salary more than 1200. This is $1,200. So we will take in rupees. So I have considered 65,000. So is it going to filter only those departments whose average salary is more than 65? See, so only two employees. If you consider only this much, no having, then you're getting each department average salary, each department average. Now again on that filtering is done by using having clause. What condition? 65,000 more than 65,000. So this 1 lakh will come, this 88,000 will come, this 50,000, 60,000 won't come. Getting? So I hope you got it. Okay. Then next time some functions are there, string functions, time related functions, time and date related, string related, then mathematics functions. So that also we have to discuss. Okay. But before that, one exercise will take. One exercise based on all the concepts which we have learned till now.